Alrighty. Like always, have to check the audio. I don't know what took me so long to figure out the word audio for, but always best to check it because you never know if you need to fix anything. Sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't realize it for way too long that you need to fix it. And that right there is why I feel like I need to maybe change the latency or something back to a little bit slower because that's a minute wasted of the stream. But anyway, so we are continuing with Expedition 33. We're about to fight one of these Axions, I think. Whatever the hell they're called. I've done a little bit of off-screen grinding, mainly because I wanted to try Monoko and CL out a bit more. I wanted to figure out their stuff, and I'm starting to figure them out a little bit better. Hello, Knack. What's up? Not much other than playing Expedition 33. What about you? But yeah, I'm trying to figure out these two characters a bit more off-screen or off-stream. And yeah, I'm slowly figuring them out. CL is someone who I've kind of figured out already. What I don't like about them, and Dream made fun of me last stream for it actually. What I don't like about them is that they take a minute to like set up, and like CL, you have to like throw out all of her like her light and then like night stuff, like day and night stuff. And then like Twilight activates, and then she's like cracked, and she can deal a ton of damage. And then Monoko, you have to fucking basically wait for the wheel to be on your side. So we should rename Varsho into Karl Lager Varsho. I have no idea who Karl Lager is, so I don't know the reference, but I'm sure it's funny. But I guess that's another thing I should point out. We found this outfit for Varsho last time, and I was like, he's too cool looking compared to everybody else who's wearing their regular shit, so I had to put them in like the best outfits that we have for them too. So hopefully they all look as dapper as can be. But we are back. I was going to stream on Sunday, but on a Saturday night going into Sunday, I was not feeling great, and I just know. I have what the fuck's the word called? I am sleep deprived. What is the word? I can't think of the word right now. And it's going to bother me because I can't think of it. Fading man. I would have traded many years for his. Oh, my years for his. His life was cut short. He had so much more to do, to experience. This senseless war, why? To what end? Lives shattered for what? He was innocent. It was the folly of his elders, but he paid the price for our hubris. I would have traded my years for his. What are you talking about? This place, this Axion, they are all a part of his story. The man has gone silent. Okay, crazy. Do you mean insomnia? Yes, I do mean insomnia. I have insomnia. And there are days where you can tell where you're just not going to catch any sleep. And Saturday night was that night. I was like, I'm not sleeping tonight. That's why sometimes you guys get sleep deprived Zodiac for videos, because if I'm not sleeping, might as well be editing or recording or something like that. So I do that a lot. Where if I don't get any sleep, I'll just be like, fuck it, I'm going to record a video or something tonight or edit a video. And sometimes, most of the time you can tell because I'll forget to put the proper upload time and the video will come out like 12 hours before it's supposed to. Like that's the big note of like, is Zodiac sleep deprived today? Because that's it. And normally I only get like
Monoko,
one or two.
What does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes.
But yeah, that's the big tell. And I normally only have 1 or 2 sleepless nights like a month, like true sleepless nights where I only get like, where I don't get any sleep. Sometimes there's most of the time if I have like a rough night, it's at worst I'll get like 4 hours of sleep. But you know, it's such as life. And you can try a million different things and people will be like, oh, try this, try that. It doesn't help. If you're truly a person who suffers from insomnia like I am, I've suffered from it like my entire life. Like even as a kid, I've had issues with it. A large part of it is my brain. It doesn't want to shut off. Like I will think of a million things throughout a night. Like it's crazy and annoying and something I wish. Oh, I thought that was gonna lead somewhere else. Holy moly, CL or whatever she's called always gives useless commentaries. Some people are like that. But yeah, my entire life I've had like insomnia problems. Even as like, I remember one of the earliest times of that. I think it was in the middle of summer. I don't remember how old I was, like 6. God damn it. I always set myself up for these. 7, 8 maybe. But I remember I went to bed super late for whatever reason. And then I woke up. It was like 5 a.m. And I started getting changed to go to school. Even though it was in the middle of summer. My mom walked in. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to school. She's like, it's summer, dumbass. And it's 5 a.m. What are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. So that was one of the earliest like examples of my shitty sleep. And it's been my entire life. What is happening here? Are these the masks we weakened it with? Everyone's looking dapper, and then CL's got a baguette on their back. Which is dapper in my opinion.
I think you pissed him off.
This is going to be fun, isn't it? Now, this is the weaker of the 2 Axions, so hopefully it's not so bad. Where am I hitting this thing? Oh, right here? Crazy. That doesn't look like it's going to do fuck all. Deal 1 damage to all enemies. You know what? Let's just do that one. It's weird that they give you like a spot like this to attack. Oh. No, it didn't jump.
I would have lived.
There we go. Nice parry. Crazy. I'm so glad that I don't have that. I usually sleep in 15 to 30 minutes after laying down. Fuck you. Yeah, that's not a thing for me. But my problem is when I wake up for some reason, thirst, dog barks or whatever, going back to sleep is hell. That's a thing I also have as well, which sucks. This boss looks insane. Fantastic design. Yeah, he looks awesome. I was a little worried for a second because I was not sure where I was meant to attack, but they give you this little thing you do attack, so it's all good. I get the feeling this boss fight's not going to be as hard as Renoir, because that guy was a pain in the ass. Mask vanishes and mask emerges from the mirror. Burn. It's shielding itself? Oh, crap. It's hard to tell when these things are attacking because they're not conventional fucking things, are they? Damn it. I can't do the one that I want to do. Do we just add more fire? I think we add more fire.
Blades on me.
But yeah, going back to sleep's not a thing that I can do either. Once I'm up, I'm up. That's life. It's like, you're up, sucker. But again, part of it is the fact that it's like my brain doesn't want to stop going. For whatever reason, my brain's just like, yeah, you're gonna think about what you did in kindergarten 20 fucking years ago, and that's your life. I don't know why. It's just what it is. Oh, hey, Beck, I didn't see that you were in chat, my bad. Mostly because I'm in the middle of a fight. Oh my fuck. I can never tell when these things are attacking.
Hurts.
I'll watch later. Just wanted to say hi and wish you all a good stream. Have a good day. Thanks, Vic. Hopefully you're still here when you say that. Hopefully you have a good day at work. Mayhem. We want to heal. I feel like we want to heal because we're in rough shape suddenly. Literally, like 2 hits put us in like the worst shape ever. Everyone's hurt.
Okay.
I'm gonna heal again because
Ready to go.
I don't need any of them being super hurt. Doubt mask. No! These big bastards are hard to figure out. And that's not gonna help. Ugh. I mean, he didn't do that much damage that time, but what the fuck? That other attack was nasty. We're gonna go with the X attack here because there's a lot of damage. And we're marking it. Or we've already got it marked. My bad, I'm marking it. Okay. Do we want to... I think I want to use revitalization here. Or do I want to use more of like... I want to make more fire things. That way we can have regain at some point. This thing's nowhere near breaking. What am I in? I mean, she's stanceless right now. I don't like the fact that she's stanceless. It kind of sucks.
Flames. On me.
Just try it.
Wow, 9,999 damage from burn. Crazy. Oh, that's it? Oh, it healed. This thing is a pain in the ass to figure out.
Impressed.
Oh, good. It's attacking again. No! Jump, you stupid!
Okay.
There we go. We got one parry. Ugh. I'm so bad at this game. You take a couple of days off and you're screwed. That's what it's like. It's weak to burn, though. So that's nice. We're going to do Mayhem, because Mayhem's a lot of damage. And then we're going to do a gradient attack.
Your end is nigh.
And we're going to do high physical damage with the Defiant Strike.
This will hurt.
So now it should take more damage with the whole thingy thing, right?
Bring it on.
Okay, this thing does something too. What the fuck? I cannot figure out the timing for that mask. What is happening? Why is there a cutscene? Did it die? Did it take burn damage? Oh, what the fuck? It died to burn. Okay, cool. I didn't see that.
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto verso. Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
This guy said he was friendly. He lied to me.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them.
Fuck you. So we did some sort of dirty work for this guy, and now we're gonna basically get screwed because of it? What a dick. Gradient attack, cause fuck you. Oh, that could have been better, I'm sure.
Okay.
It's crazy that one of her base attacks just does so much damage. Okay, we're definitely gonna hit revitalization now, because I'm pretty sure it heals everybody.
Everybody, let's go.
Woo! Calls upon the emotions. Not a fan of that sound. Nothing happens.
Parry it.
Because we killed him! We killed all the emotions.
Didn't really need it.
We made our lives easier. Oh my god, we're getting destroyed by this thing.
Finesse and grace.
I mean, we're not getting destroyed, but still, you know what I'm saying. Because we weakened it earlier. Woo! His health is insane, yeah. That's crazy. Why are we locked? What does locked do? I'm not a fan of seeing chains. Wrong button. Phew. Get X.
Take cover.
Oh my god. My parrying skills have fallen to absolute garbage. I was getting good at them too, and now I'm fucking terrible again.
Incoming.
Good. Feeling better.
Shit.
Feeling better.
Okay, okay. We had a couple of parries in there that did good. Did. Yes. You know what I'm saying.
Finesse and precision.
Gradient attack. Removes all shields. I don't know if that's necessary right now. Especially when we get hit with like a mayhem. I think mayhem is huge to hit with right
Prepare
now.
to meet your end.
Okay, they're so weak to fire. I wish I had more fire.
Good.
No, you bastard. Do you think you couldn't parry because of the chains? No, I was just being shit. Had nothing to do with my terrible parrying. I'm just bad at this game. Do we do this, or I think we leave the gradient attack for CL so she can for Mayel so she can attack and heal herself later. But what can Varsho do right now? His only move. Just give himself some stuff. And because we're in Virtuos Strike, this should do a ton of damage. Right? Hell yeah. She stands. No, it didn't let me attack twice? What did that say? It heals for each blow dealt to an expeditioner gets more shields. Okay. Luckily the stream is on so I could read that afterwards too. Jeez.
That's better.
Brace yourselves.
It just gained shield. Shit. It gained so much shield. It's still going! It gained so much shield. That is pain. That is pain. Okay, you know what? I think we can get rid of it right now. There we go.
Luna, careful.
Oh, good. It's probably going to get more back in a minute. Luna's going down. Yeah. She healed on the way down. That's fine.
Blades sharpened.
Who would I rather lose their turn right now? Okay. I'm going to shoot 3 times. Then we're going to do Rain of Fire. She has fire damage, and this is weak to fire damage. He's going to revive Lune.
I won't waste it.
You're so dodge.
Shit.
Let's keep going.
Good stuff.
Okay. We're not in the worst position ever. You have to say not a big fan of Magic Lady's new... have to say not a big fan of Magic Lady's new haircut. I think we have a regular hair on her, like the one she starts off with. How many times do I want to attack? 1,000,000. Look at all of her fucking... look at all this bastard's health. You know what? I'd rather just do fire damage. I feel like adding more burn is just going to be huge.
I'm ready.
Okay. So if we break him... how close is he to breaking? I feel like he's pretty close. What attack gives her the most? She attacks 5 times with this. But it doesn't say anything about how good it's going to be able to make break happen. Do we want to save gradient attacks for now? I think we do. I want to break this thing.
Precision.
Let's keep going.
No way! The timing on that's so rough.
Cut him down.
Fuck you. Now we do a gradient attack because this one marks.
You're outmatched.
Mark again. And we can put more fire damage on him.
Blades. On me.
So close to death. Shells. What a bastard.
Prepare to meet your end.
Please die. Phew! Oh my lord. This fight was a pain in the ass. These 2-stage boss fights always get me. Because this is technically the 2nd stage. Please don't have a 3rd.
We all need masks.
No. Please, no. Sucker, he's immune. Please tell me it's not going to just leave me with just him as... oh, shit. Oh, she can just take them off?
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
I'm confused. Is the implication here that she's hiding behind a mask? As people do. Yeah, the glasses are good. They're a good touch for Varsho.
What happened?
Axon down. Let's bring this to the curator.
So if this fight was hard, I'm fucked for the next one. The next one is, according to some people, a lot harder. So I'm probably fucked.
That was Verso, wasn't it? Renoir.
What? You'd expect at this point in the game we'd have a lot more answers than we do, but as of right now, we're still searching for answers, man. Oh, Chivo. First Axion. Oh, that's a good thing to read. Back at camp. Is this guy gonna put the mask on?
Me? You want me to give it to you?
Why?
Just do what the faceless man says, for fuck's sake. There's clearly a reason. Whoa!
That was... I saw...
What happened?
I saw... It was...
Renoir?
I used to see him in my nightmares too. He can be quite traumatizing.
Why is the frames dropping to shit? It's probably because of all these particles floating around on the screen. Alright, so we have to change Lune's haircut, apparently. Well, what do we want? That's Lune's regular haircut. Do we just want the long hair? I wish we could have the sunglasses on without the beret. Let's go without it. Okay. It's time to talk to
Seems we're
everybody.
right about these expeditioners. A most impressive group.
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Maybe.
They have.
Do you want to spend time with Minoko? Sure. I think he likes them more because they're getting him more legs.
Minoko, let me cut your hair.
Why would I be foolish enough to do that?
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Yes, my hair is impeccable. We're talking about you, not me. I like that better.
We're talking about you, not me.
I don't recall asking for your uninformed opinion.
Stop being grumpy. Come on. Let's give you some style.
You first, then.
Fine. New haircuts.
Fine.
Let's get some new haircuts. Let's see what happens. Ugh. Why is it always a man bun?
Actually, that does look nice. Okay, I'm in. Style away. Ooh, yes, indeed. This is quite fetching.
Great. We're twins.
Varsho and Minoko bond over a manly love of style, which they would never admit to each other. All right, we're keeping these haircuts for a while. Friendship conquers all. Not liking the beret. I don't know. I like the glasses. I didn't like the beret. There was something about the beret. As is tradition. Hang on, I don't want that to run away from me. They now spend too much time arguing over who looks better before heading back to the others. Sounds about right. No, hang on. We gotta put their new style in. We gotta make sure they keep their new style. You know, I mean, they're gonna samurai. I kind of like that. That's a nice name for it. And Viking. Hell yeah, badasses. There we go. I don't like that it's got the man bun thing going on, but it's still better than the actual, like, the bun. Because there is one that's called, like, braided bun or something. Bun braid. Yeah, this one sucks. That's terrible. Although it does get rid of the gray, but I kind of like the gray. It adds something to him.
One down, one to go.
The next one will be harder.
Do you want to spend time with CL? Bun braid looks bad indeed. Yeah, the only thing I like is that it like takes away the gray, but I also like the gray at the same time. So Varsho approaches CL, who seems open to talking.
Here to make amends for your terrible story.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No, you said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
He didn't tell the
I
full
feel
fucking
like
story.
There's more to this story.
Exactly.
It's probably not a coincidence then that Renoir has a similar scar.
Male's right. You really do see everything.
Mael's right. You really do see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of
I
the
still
story
feel
of
like-
that scar on your stomach.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time. The scars look good on you, though.
Jeez.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
Vain. Vain, like she said. CL appreciates that Varsho opened up a bit to her. She feels closer to Varsho now. I need to see the scar that he's talking about on her stomach, so we're going to have to find an outfit that shows it, I think. I mean, maybe her regular one does. Because if I had a guess, CL and Varsho switched to sillier topics for a few minutes before heading back to the others. Hang on. Let us see this scar. This is why I'm a little annoyed with some of the... Okay, so my prediction was 100% wrong then, because that is not the type of scar I thought it was going to be. We're just going to keep her in that. See, she gets the beret, and I think the beret looks good on her. I just really wish we could do Varsho with the glasses, because the glasses would be hilarious on him just by the looks of it on its own. Like, I wish we could do that. I was initially going to be like, did she have like a failed C-section or something? Like she had a child on the way and then something went wrong and that's where the scar is from. But based on the way that scar looks, that's definitely not the case.
You were right.
About?
The odds of killing Axons. Close, but not zero.
Not zero.
Do you want to spend time with Lune? Yes.
My fellow night owl.
Aren't they all night owls at this point?
Night owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep.
Just not well?
I sleep enough.
You're going to burn out this way? What keeps you up? This is a crazy conversation. The fact that we were talking about this earlier
What
and now
keeps you up?
this.
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Bro.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking neurons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
You know, weight of the world, tortured soul, things like that. Same, I guess. See, this is true. That was the craziest thing, by the way. I don't think I've related to a character in this game as much as I just did with Lune, because, yeah, that was facts. All facts. This is a crazy thing that we were talking about, like Insomnia earlier, and now here we are, these characters talking about it. Like, that's fucking wild. I kind of like this, though. This is very Varsho. You know, the weight of the world, tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, you know, weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Mm-hmm. Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating.
Ugh.
So, you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
I've had that in the past, too, where you, like, feel you're asleep, you can't move or anything like that, and you feel the passage of time. It's terrible. It's one of the worst things ever. You're lying there, you feel it, you're asleep, you're not getting rest. Like, this conversation, I need to fucking get out of this conversation. It's too real. So does this mean I can watch you sleep? No, that's creepy. Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so sure, knock yourself out.
Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so sure, knock yourself out.
For science.
For science.
Right.
Varsho flashes a grin at Lune. Lune can't help but smile back. The world feels a little brighter when they're together. Oh! Interesting. I thought there was, like, no real romance in this game. Zodiac, you have to go after Lune now. She also has insomnia. You can stay up together. How romantic. Lune can't restrain herself from asking Varsho a few more questions before they head back to the others. Thanks to Varsho's answers, Lune understands Chroma better than before. Okay. Gradient attack unlocked. Oh! Tree of Life. Interesting. So the more we talk to people, the more shit we get. Does that mean I have to fucking talk to Eskie, my favorite character? Ugh. Oh, I was gonna talk to Noko, but he's dead. Forgot about that.
You have nightmares too. About Renoir.
Yeah. He's hard to shake.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend time with Mael? Yes.
In Lumiere, did your parents choose your name?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
Mael means chief and prince, or, I guess, princess.
What are you talking about?
The meaning behind your name.
Oh. What made you think of that?
You said you were an unwelcome surprise. But I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you. What kind of life they dreamed for you.
Chief. Guess they had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
Oof.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I wanted back then was to leave Lumiere and see some of the world before I gommaged.
Well, you've certainly done that. What do you dream of now?
I don't know. Still figuring that out. What about you, though? What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Yeah?
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory. I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall. When the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber, I can just lose myself and feel the music through my fingers every time I play. It feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
That's lovely.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
I want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I'd better start practicing.
Mael makes, oh shit. Forgot to turn that off. Laughing Varsho agrees. Ah, shit. Oh, new gradient attack? New gradient attack. Let's go. Mael and Varsho discuss the first song Varsho should play. Their discussion inspires Mael. New gradient attack. Hell yes. Phoenix Flame. Oh, that's dope sounding. Before heading back to the others. Goody. Okay. I guess it's time to fucking talk to him. What's funny, though, is while we were talking to Mael, it made me wonder, is there more people like her that leave way before their gommage? And my question with that is, if they were like, if they left before their gommage and they were like 16 or whatever, right? It must mean they were killed off before getting to this point. Like, that's the only way that I can really think about it. Because you'd think there would be more people like her, and they would likely still be alive if they were younger than expected to be, unless their gommage hit or something, right? But if there's somebody like her age who went like a couple years before and their gommage is to be like number 32, you'd think some of them might still be alive. So unless Renoir is extremely good at finding and killing people, or the Neverons are like way stronger than the game like implies based on lore, I feel like it's a little weird that these are the only like surviving expeditioners right now. I feel like there would be more. Like, especially those who are like her, who left at 16 and had years before their gommage. You'd think they would be extraordinarily strong, or at least extremely versed in staying alive. But who knows? That's just, you know, a useless theory, I guess.
I recognize that look. What's got you so grumpy?
Those masks.
Just
What
like yours,
about them?
creep.
Are you jealous? Why?
I'm supposed to fly too.
Maybe stop losing your rocks then. How do you lose them anyway? Don't you swallow the rocks?
Sometimes I love too hard. I can't control myself and...
Okay, yeah, I see. It's hard to control.
Do you want to spend time with Esquier? Unfortunately, creepy fuck. Varsho approaches Esquier, who stares intensely at his armband.
That armband looks nice.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now.
Fuck. Why does SKA do that? I do that shit all the time. Are you jealous?
Are you jealous?
I'm doing all the hard work. Where's my armband?
So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
Just go take the flag.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do.
Please tell me they just used the flag. Oh no. You better not lose this like your stones.
Better not lose this like your stones.
I shall treasure this forever.
SKA is even more excited than usual. Great. Varsho has given SKA the greatest gift ever. SKA is overcome with emotion. Painful. SKA dances around with his armband for a bit, and they return to the others. Ugh. I hate having to talk to him. He gives me the heebie-jeebies, as you all know, and despise me for. Not a fan of SKA, unfortunately. The curator offers you his services, upgrade expedition resources. It does not look like we have any, and I'm not wasting Lumina or whatever the hell it's called yet. Okay, can we level up any of our stuff? Oh, we can level up Varsho's. Do I want to? I'll just level this up one more time, I think. Make him even more cracked. Do we want to level up hers, or do we want to level up Mayel's? I think leveling up Mayel is probably the way to go, because she's disgusting with this little samurai sword. Alright. Time for us to check up on the others, apparently, even though we just technically did that. Why are we starting with SKA? Oh, Mayel's there too. Why are you sitting with him? He's a creeper.
Do you mind if I play here?
Play what? Did I miss something? Is there a piano there? Did he just summon a piano? What are their powers? Like, what the fuck? There's so many questions I always have. I feel bad I have the music so low. I don't know what it is, but the camp always drops frame rates in this game, I swear. SK is just floating in the background. Where's his headband? Oh, it's on him. Okay. Would have been very pissed if he already lost it.
What song was that? I feel like I know it.
Yes, an old song I used to play to my sister.
Can you play another?
Sure. We have all night.
Everyone's an insomniac today.
Ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready. I will need a bit of space. All right. SK, you ready?
I wonder if this game has frame rate issues on like the PlayStation. I don't know why it's bothering me so much right now, but it does. It is bothering me quite a lot. Normally I wouldn't care about shit like that, but something about it pissing me off right now. Alright, you can write in the journal. And then we can finally get out of camp and start heading toward the other one. She spends some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. Oh, that's what it says every time. She writes about the fearsome and incredible, how fearsome and incredible the Axions are, bigger than mountains. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. For those who come after. Except she doesn't say that. Alright. Time to go to sleep. And then continue moving forward. The first half an hour of us playing today was fighting the Axion. And then the second half an hour so far was all dedicated to camp stuff. It's kind of funny. Can't reach that yet. Do we just go for it? Just go right to the next area? Does he have the little headband on? He does. Is that something we can do? We can't, like, mess with his stuff, can we? Doesn't look like it.
Acceleration! Let us get wet.
This looks insane. Is it another, like... It's not going to be another mask thing, is it? Like, you'd think each of them would have, like, a unique thing going for them. But you never know. I guess the world does operate in weird ways. Just gotta make sure I'm not missing anything. Doesn't look like it. So we talked about it last time we were streaming, but it's funny now that I'm thinking about it in hindsight with the whole like conformity gate thing for Stranger Things. After the 7th happened and nothing happened that day, people kept spinning different stories to try to figure out if it would still happen. So then today was supposed to be like a big day for it, and like the Joe Keery was at the Golden Globes. So a lot of people were like, there's going to be some sort of announcement for like episode 9 of the Golden Globes. Nothing happened when Joe Keery went out, except that he presented an award. And then the documentary came out today, and people were like, at the end of the documentary, they're going to drop some sort of hint about episode 9. The entire documentary comes out, nothing. It's over. I wonder how long the conformity gate thing is going to go on for. It just makes me laugh. What sucks is I like how much they've been theorizing, and I like the theorizing from the fans. Like, I think it's a cool thing to see people make such an interesting theory,
here.
but it sucks that it's not going to pan
This kind
out.
of place never existed before the fracture.
It's beautiful. Feels surreal.
Because you would like for people to have their creativity and like figuring out more about, you know, the story, like reading into things. You would like that stuff to pay off, but it's just unfortunately not going to happen. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Fucking SKA. Relax, dude. What the fuck?
Is she the Axon?
Sylenne, she who plays with wonder.
What is happening? What is happening?
It's so...
Creepy. It's creepy.
Lune, what's going on?
I don't know.
She's manipulating your emotions. You have to focus. Remember why you're here.
Why is Monoko just immune to this shit?
Be careful. They call her she who plays with wonder. But what she really does is play with your head.
Damn.
Let's move fast before we all lose our minds.
So is there a way to weaken her at some form or fashion like the other guy? Or are we just gonna have to straight up fight her? Is she down there? She is. How do we get down there? Okay, that's not what I expected. This guy gonna like move us to a different location. This is creepy. I no longer think SK is the creepiest thing in the area right now. Something about this creeps me out. Please land. Oh, great. Deeper. Get the fuck away from that thing. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
What have we here?
More stuff to level up our shit with. I love how each area of this game feels unique. Like, none of them feel the same, which is nice. You're always a little
You'll
worried.
go insane. I've seen people jumping off a cliff just from looking at her.
It is mesmerizing.
Luna, you're supposed to be the smart
Dance
one.
feels familiar. This is kind of dancing to it in Lumiere.
I don't think so. Never seen it.
Ugh. Looked like a less cute Java. What's a Java? Oh, Jawa from Star Wars? Is that what you're saying? Interesting. Genuine question. I might come across like an idiot asking this question. Is that how you say it in Germany, Knack? Like you say Java? Oh, crap. So we just have to shoot these things. Yes, that's how you say it. So, that's interesting. That seems to be a common trend with W's and V's over there.
Ready to strike.
Right? Because it's not BMW over there, it's BMV, which technically is what we should be calling it, right? Because it's from Germany. So we should be saying, even over here in the West, BMV, but that's just not what we do. Because of course it's not. Ooh, a new weapon for him. I'm always curious about like differences between languages and stuff like that. Am I curious enough to learn a whole new language? Not yet in my life. The only language that I kind of want to learn for myself is Thai. because I want to go to Thailand at some point, and my gym keeps talking about like doing a class trip, if you will, to Thailand, like as a group. That'd be so awesome. Just to go there and experience like actual like Thai culture would be so cool. I love like Muay Thai is like my favorite thing in the world, other than like MMA is a part of it, I guess. Like Muay Thai is a part of MMA, but I just love Muay Thai so much. So to go there and to actually experience it would be one of the coolest things in my entire life. Yeah, W in German is like a V. Yeah, it's double V, which makes sense. If you look at the letter, it looks like a fucking V. Like, you're not, like, you guys are correct, in my opinion. Like, it's not a double U, it's a double V. We say double U, which is double wrong. In my opinion. Someone's going to be upset with me for saying that. But I 100% think you guys are right. But I wouldn't be able to be like, oh yeah, double V over here in the West. People would look at me like I'm an idiot. Like, what are you talking about? Headshots are killing it. These things are a lot easier to kill than I thought they would be. But it has me very concerned for the Axion fight, because if it's mostly ranged weapons.
55th. I don't understand. The weaponry worked brilliantly up to now. Augmenting Pictos with music was a stroke of genius. But the sonics have no effect on the Nephrons here. It's as if they can't even hear our music. They just keep dancing to their own. We're running out of ideas. I miss my girls so much it kills me. It hurts thinking that I could have been home right now playing music while they dance. Michelle would have given birth by now. I could be holding my first grandchild. Instead, I'm here. No. No. There's still a chance, and someone has to fight for them. I can't let them down. Drums, maybe that'll work. They can't hear our music, but perhaps they will feel it.
I really want to watch a video explaining like the lore of the different expeditions. I saw a couple and I was like, oh, I want to watch that video so bad. That sounds like an awesome video. But I didn't want to spoil anything for this one. You know, because I imagine it's a video talking about all the expeditions. So they're going to talk about Expedition 33. And you just know that it's going to happen. Hang on one second, guys. Okay, so I don't know what just happened, but I just had one of the worst, like, muscle spasms of all time. Like, that fucking hurt. What a terrible time for that to happen. I went to the gym earlier today, so I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Holy fuck. It was in two different places at the exact same time. It was in my hamstring and then, like, in my stomach, like, in my core. At the exact same time. That was brutal. Anyway. Oh, never mind, it's back. Okay. I don't know what the fuck's happening to me right now. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm just going to stand up because standing takes away the pain. So here we are. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I'm going to test that out in a second, actually. Can you still hear me? I'm sure Knack will be able to tell me if it's not. Ugh. I'm fighting a battle in real life right now. Holy fuck. This is the worst. I always have fun streams, I swear. Something always goes wrong. Whether it be me physically or something goes wrong with the stream thing. That felt terrible. I can't sit down now. I'm worried I'm gonna fucking cramp up again. I need more electrolytes.
Great.
But now I am 100% terrified of fucking sitting down in my chair. I hate this chair anyway. I need a new chair. So, we're justifying it by standing up today. I need one of those like tables that lift up so you can stand. Is it like the episode in which Marisha, out of nowhere, has insane pain and they had to break early so Matt could take care of his wife? I'm positive it's something similar. I have a table at work like that. That's a dope table. So I have, like, my table right now is like it's built into the wall and it's like an L shape. It's actually very nice. I'm able to have like my monitor over in the corner. I'm able to like do a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna turn up the gain on this thing. See if, I don't know, maybe I'm doing too much here with trying to figure out stuff for the mic. But I'm standing, so I'm a little concerned it's not really picking me up. Because it's a new mic. If it were my old mic, I probably wouldn't worry about it so much. But with the new mic, yeah. But yeah, the desk situation right now is okay. But eventually, in the near future, like very near future, I plan on getting something a little different. And it might be a table that lifts up and down.
Good stuff.
Depends on what I can afford. There's a good chance it's probably just going to stay where it is. God, that fucking hurt. I dread moments like that. What is this? Ooh, there's a thingy. But they are usually, sadly, not that big. Yeah, they're not very big. That is a problem for those types of tables. I feel like I could probably make one that's bigger than normal. I'm pretty handy. I could probably make one that has like an up and down function. But as we push on, I will just continue to stand. I don't want to go where you're taking me yet. I want to check out every inch of this place. I'm curious about the actual like cost of them, because I was looking for a new chair the other day, like literally yesterday. I was like, I'm looking for a new chair because I don't like mine. Mine sucks. And I remember before Christmas, in one of the Walmarts nearby, there was like a clearance section that had like 100 table or 100 like office chairs that were like better than mine. I was pissed, and they were like super cheap. Okay, so this looks like the right way to go because those things are glowing. So probably best to go the other way then. All right, I'm gonna try sitting down again. We shall see how that goes. Hopefully, I don't die from sitting down again. Because that was nasty. One cramp is tolerable. You're able to push through it. Two at the exact same time, my body's trying to kill me. Like, that was nasty. I wonder if like, is it? I doubt the mechanics of those tables are like built into the tabletop. So maybe you could get like the table legs and then get like a different tabletop. And that way it could be like, oh, elevated down, elevated up, and it's a much wider table. Just maybe that would be the way to go. What I have right now is about 7 feet. I don't know what that would be in meters. I'm not fast enough to do that math. Could probably do it. What are you? We will fight you in a minute. You, easy kill. Oh, right. That was something I saw earlier today. I was just scrolling through YouTube shorts, as is the terrible thing to do, because the brain rot it gives you. But I was scrolling through, and I saw a clip of Robbie talking about Cadigan and Wulfric's connection. And apparently there's like a meme that Brennan did in one of the D20 games where he's like, I'm going to kill that dog. And I guess Robbie didn't know about that beforehand. I didn't know about it either, so I guess it's not like super well known. But apparently there's like a meme of him like, oh, I'm going to kill that dog or whatever. So then he made Wulfric, and a bunch of people have been like pointing out like, oh, be careful. He'll kill your dog. So Robbie's like, there is a special connection between Cadigan and Wulfric. So Cadigan's probably not going to let Wulfric die. So I'm curious exactly what that means. Like, I'm a big fan of the speculation behind the Wulfric and Cadigan character. And I really hope we get some sort of answer for it, because I love the theory that Cadigan and him have like split their soul and stuff, right? Like initially, like I saw people saying that like the Cadigan character, his entire being is in the wolf, right? And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But when people were saying like, I think it's like split 50-50, where like half of it's over here, half of it's over there, and they're like connected like literally like that, I fuck with that idea so much. I think that's a brilliant way to go about it. That would be really cool if that were the case. So I am curious, and I really hope we end up getting some sort of answer out of Robbie beforehand. Robbie and why isn't he jumping? What's happening here? Jump. Are we stuck? What's happened? What's going on? Please tell me my game did not freeze. It's not frozen. He's just not jumping. Jump, motherfucker. Jump. Go back down? What is happening? What's the last save point? That's like a minute ago. Oh, good. Okay. What the fuck? Well, since I know we have a save point right there, I'm going to try again. What the hell happened? He was not moving. That was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. I was terrified. Anyway. I would love for us to get more answers surrounding Cadigan and Wulfric. It would just be so nice if that were the case. Wait a minute, is this where we were before? Is that an expedition flag right there? Oh, it's the secret tunnel. Hell yeah. But I saw like a lot of good theories after my someone betrayed Theozy theory. I also got something wrong in that video. So in that video, I talked about how Azune didn't cast Detect Magic. But people pointed out that he actually did. He just did it afterwards. So he's like, oh, I'm going to pretend to cast Sending, or pretend to cast Detect Magic, and then actually cast this, and he cast like Message. And then he did it later, like a minute later. But I was like, there's my proof. He didn't cast the spell. I didn't watch the full clip like an idiot. I still think something's up because, like, he would later check it as well, like, at the funeral. He'd be like, oh, I'm going to, like, actually look at it this time. And he's like, oh, I didn't notice this. It's like, oh, that seems very convenient. You cast Detect Magic earlier and you didn't notice? I still feel like my theory holds water, even with that happening. But then I saw someone else talk about a theory that I really liked.
Let's carve a path.
A question I think about lately is, do you think that when we are done with the soldiers table for this campaign? Oh, absolutely not. We're definitely not done with them for this campaign. Unless they abandon this 3 separate table idea, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to have lots of different rotations. Shit.
Bring it on. Just try it.
Why didn't they jump? Just got destroyed.
Precision.
Oh, I didn't even see the fact that there was a million things. Oh, we're getting railed here with this fight. So first things first. Should we just shoot all these things and get rid of them? Then we revive.
Let's go again.
Take cover.
Oh god. I keep thinking the fucking... What is happening? Where's my counter gone? Oh lord. I'm getting destroyed here. Varsho will die in 1 turn.
Don't die next time.
Alright, this fight was a travesty. But do you think we will get another full long-time soldier table in this campaign? He is a servant of Tiamat. He is a chromatic cultist. Oh, yeah. That fight was nuts. So we're just going to run past it and pick up the item behind them. But as far as, like, do I think we're going to see another long-scale table thing from them? No. I think once they get through this wave of like, long table storytelling, they're going to switch it up. That's the vibe I get. I think a lot of people have voiced their confusion for a lot of the stuff that's going on, and a lot of people have said, like, we want to see the other tables more consistently. I feel like once we get through this round of, like, pre-recorded stuff, because I still believe they're, like, recording all at the same time for, like, the timelines to make sense. I think once that happens, we're going to see more consistent swaps. So maybe, like, once a month, maybe once every 2 months for, like, actual story arcs and stuff like that. But I think that after this point in time, we're going to be done with the 3-month-long stuff. I think we're going to get halfway through the year, obviously, because if it's consistent, we're going to see 3 months worth of seekers and then 3 months worth of schemers. And then by the end of that, we're likely going to start working closer to putting them all together as a group. Because as it stands right now, I don't see a way in which the soldiers table meets up with the other tables at any point in time soon. Right? The way that it sits right now for me is that we are at a point where how do I put this? It just right now in the soldiers table, if this is the last episode, like later this week, if this is the last episode with them, I just don't see how they could somehow spin it to put all the groups together. Right? Like I don't see it personally. So for me, we're probably going to go the next 6 months without seeing the soldiers outside of like the cold opens. And the cold opens are probably just going to fill in the time of them going between Tibris Lee, where they are right now, and probably going to the main city of Timony by Why can't I think of the name? Something Rock. But whatever the main city name is, I forget all of a sudden. I get the feeling that we're going to go the next 6 months without seeing the soldiers in true fashion. And then after that, once we're done with these long stories, they're going to switch it up into being something more consistent where they switch between more often. Because they're, as of right now, I see no physical way for any of the groups to meet up, right? Especially if the Seeker's Table ends the same way that the Soldiers' Table did, where they're sort of licking their wounds after defeating a enemy, and they're going to be like trying to get somewhere safe. I have no idea. It's been so long. The days spent suffering on the dunes, gone. He must have said surfing, not suffering. Whoever built this Coliseum sucks. Fair enough. Do you not have anything for me to buy? Whoa. That's insane looking. But yeah, I don't feel like there's going to be a way for them to have any characters meet up anytime soon. So yeah. And with there being a bunch of people saying like, hey, can we see other tables more often? I feel like they're going to acquiesce and be like, yeah, fuck it. We'll probably show off tables more often than we have been. I just feel like that's probably like a safe thing to do, right? Like, I don't know. That's just me personally. So the whole point is to push him back down towards that. Go. Go, motherfucker. What? There we go. Go that way, Wally. So, do I think we see long-form storytelling out of each group from now on? No. To long-windedly answer your question. Alright, let's see if we can kick this thing's ass before it runs away. Shit. Not if I do that. It will flee in 2 turns, so we need to break it in 2 turns. Craziness. We'll do Radiant Slash to build up the break. It did nothing. We will do the Fury one to build up the break. Okay, there's more breaking happening there.
Chroma is flowing.
There's a chance we could just kill it outright, right? Maybe it's weak to fire. It's not, but it has burn now.
Ready to evade. Ready to evade.
Why am I not parrying? It will flee next turn. Well, that's fucked. We have no chance. Okay, so we have like 6 episodes of Soldiers so far. If we guess like 3 months per table, we should still have 3 more episodes so with the Soldiers table. Yeah, I feel like we should see the Soldiers table at some point this year. But yeah, that math is true, I guess. Like, we're probably going to be a long time before we see these characters in true form again. That's kind of rough, now that I think about it. I don't think we can break this little fucker.
Let us stain them.
Yeah, he's gonna run away. Alright, well, I'm not gonna worry about it then. Yeah, I'd have to look at a calendar for, like, a better estimate of, like, how long I think we really have with each table. And it comes down to, like, because we're going to have a 7th episode for the Soldiers table, right? The Soldiers table, like, the last episode was split in half. We had the fight in that episode, and then we had, like, the little hint that there's going to be more. So, what? So that's clearly, at least I thought it was clearly toward the exit. I guess it might not be. Oh, man, there's so many paths. It's an interesting thing to think about, right? With the whole, like how many episodes we'll get of each team sort of deal. Oh, I forgot these things are all floaty little bastards, huh? Let's kill these things first. That way we can shoot more. Please die. Thank you. That's rough. These things are able to just do so much.
Just try it.
This is the first time we're getting attacked by like a basic enemy here. Oh, it's not basic. He does that sort of stuff. Oh, he's dead. Oh, this is the exit. We can just leave. But I want to check out more things because there's a bunch of items floating around. What saw me? That thing did. Okay, cool. Creep. But, I lost my train of thought again. I tend to do that, apparently. I'll assume your math is right. There should be some time for us to see the soldiers table again. And hopefully there's a way that they can like combine the seekers table and the schemers table. That way the only table who has to like work on getting back to the others would be the soldiers table. Crazy that that hit. I would like for the tables to combine. I know that would probably be a pain in the ass, but if you think about it, right? If we're doing let's say 6 to 8 episodes per table, right? We do 6 episodes with the schemers, 6 episodes with the seekers. That's 12. That'll put us at 24 episodes deep. No, 25 episodes deep in the campaign. And there's usually about 30 to 35 episodes a year now for Critical Role. So that should give us 5 more, if my math is right. I'm probably a little off because it might be more like 7-8 episodes per thing. But lowballing it, there should be 5 episodes that towards the end of the year leads them towards coming back together as a group. And that way we can just have one big table again. So do you think this week's episode will be the last of the soldiers, or will they go a bit longer? I think based on what a lot of people have been like saying, because a lot of people went back and like read what they were saying with the subtitles at the end, like the little teaser thing for the Critical Role cooldown. So a lot of people were saying that it sounds like to them, Sam is saying like, oh, I wish we could keep playing. So it sounds like they're done. Is that a fact? Who knows? But it's a possibility. So I could easily seeing this being the end, like this last episode, which might be why it's so long. Because they're like, this is your finale for a while. So this will be the last time we see you for a little while. So we're going to do like 7 hours. Right? Because that fight was like 4 hours long. And then they're like, oh, well, we got to stop here and cut the episode in half. So that tells me that this is a long fucking episode. So I assume that's like the finale of the soldiers for a while, which is, something I didn't really think about until just now. That honestly makes the most sense. Like, if you're going to have like some sort of finale. Oh, what just happened? I did not mean to fall off. And this thing looks intense. Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh, lovely.
He's going to hit me. No, you won't. Let's see what happens here. He looks like he has water poking out of his head. Hopefully, like electricity does something to him or some shit. But we shall see. I don't know. Just regular slashes should be good enough, apparently. Grab spear from its hat. It's not your turn. Relax.
Thunder.
Lightning was not its weakness. He looks like the Goblet of Fire grew legs. That's crazy. True, though. So yeah, I think Thursday's episode will be the last of the soldiers. which is both good and bad. I'm super excited for what happens next. Bad in the sense that I'm worried the schemers might be next, and I kind of want the seekers next because I want to see Julian. Like, I really want to see Julian. I remember a while back thinking that Brennan said something about the seekers being second, but a lot of people are saying they think the schemers is next, and I really hope that's not the case. I would really like it for anybody but them to be for them to be next. I just know that the schemers are also going to be a pain in the ass to try to like keep track of. So leaving it to the end makes the most sense to me. But hey, I could be wrong. Alright, I was concerned about that guy for like no reason. I thought he was going to be way more treacherous than he ended up being. But the next question is, how do we get out? There's the exit. That wasn't so bad. Oh, there we go. And now we can progress. See, this is the reason we exhaust these rooms. Get rid of everything. Grab as much shit as we can. Because I get the feeling this Axon is going to be a pain in the ass. I mean, unless it's something we can just shoot over and over again, like these things. Like, you never know. But yeah, I would like to see the Seekers next. I feel like, to me, that would be like the best progression. We go from like mostly combat heavy stuff. The Seekers table is going to feel very similar to the Soldiers table, in my opinion. And I feel like that'll be a good transition from Soldiers, Seekers, Schemers. I feel like that'll be like the best way to go about the transition between the different types of tables. Yeah, he probably will control you and make your attack, your team, makes you just dance and be stunned or some shit. Yeah. You just know you're going to lose control. You just know. Makes you want to lose control, you know?
This place is huge.
Thank Expedition 67 for destroying a lot of the walls to get further. Couldn't progress without that.
Feels like home.
6-7. Little Jawa looking thing. You're right, it is very Jawa like. I don't hate him anymore. You saying that is very truthful. I don't hate them as much. SK is back at the top of my shit list. Look what you've done. I hate SKA again. Or hate him the most again. This entire place looks like SKA's clothing. I don't know why. Secret door. You always get good shit from these doors. But there appears to be nothing. There was nothing in this door. This is just a bathroom. There's nothing here. We found SKA's clothing room? Yeah. SKA, you pain in the ass. There's nothing here? This is insulting. Nah, I'm mad. Normally, whenever we find these doors, they do something cool. But this one didn't. I guess this one's nice because it gave us a spot to rest. And upgrade our abilities, because we have leveled up a few times, I believe. There we go. Nice little ratio there. I'd rather boost some defense. I feel like Varsho gets hit a ton. And of course, we're going to have an uneven number. My favorite thing. 65 is good. It's even. Defense. I feel like she just whacks things so hard it doesn't even matter. More speed. dump all these points here because I messed up when I was doing his levels earlier. 69. Nice. All right. Are there any skills that might be worthwhile to us right now? Nope, not for her. What about Varsho? Burden removes all status effects from all allies and applies them to Varsho. Ooh, I don't know about that. Reduces current rank and gives gives 2 to 4 AP to all other allies. C +1 more. Ooh. Deals low damage, single target, 1 hit. Uses weapons element, increases damage at each cast. So it's like a progressive thing. Progressive damage. See, if I was better at parrying and stuff, I would be able to do something with that, because then I'd be able to stay at S more often. But as you guys can tell, I'm fucking terrible at that shit. Last Chance reduces self-health to 1, but refills all AP, switches to Virtuous Stance. We don't have any moves right now that switches to Virtuous Stance, which I feel like we need. So a small part of me kind of wants that. Switches to Virtuous Stance if target is bleeding. Or is not bleeding, burning. Okay. Let's get rid of that. I don't feel like Defenseless has ever fucking done anything worthwhile to us. And this way we have Virtuous Stance, and we can combine it with, like, Rain of Fire. Bam, we've done it. So, she also has, like... Deals medium single target damage, physical 2 hits. Consumes up to 10 burn for increased damage. Ooh. Momentum Strike deals high single target damage. 1 hit uses element or weapons element. Increased damage to marked targets. Virtuous Stance. It costs 4 instead. What would we give up for that? Let's just look quickly. We could probably get rid of Spark. I feel like she always has a ton of AP on her. So if we were to get that move and then throw it on there, it's 7 though. But if we're in Virtuous Stance, it doesn't matter. It becomes 4. For now, we're going to leave it. I'm gonna eventually figure out this game's controls and how things should be built, but it'll be like right at the end. That way, everyone can be frustrated with me the entire time because they know what they're doing and I don't. Another one of these fucking fading people. Fading man. As I get older, I wonder, can you ever truly know someone else? Then again, how many truly know themselves? A lucky few, perhaps. Everybody knows themselves. I'm going to say a lucky few. Is it a blessing to understand your darkest nature? Or a curse to which we turn a blind eye? We lie to ourselves all the time, don't we? About things we'd rather not admit or confront. About ourselves. About each other. Then there are the things that we genuinely don't see. Isn't that human nature? I wonder. I have nothing but time these days to wonder. What I missed that might have changed things. What is it that I didn't see? That I couldn't make myself see? It sounds like you have many regrets. When did she start pulling away? Oh dear, we're in a bad spot here. The man has gone silent. Starting to get into some stuff that we definitely could not answer. Oh, Expeditioners.
What have we here?
Dead Expeditioners, Ciel. What the fuck? Why'd you say it like that? What's over there? That's moving. Is that a thing we can fight? I can't see. That's... I'm going back to talking about, like, the other tables and stuff. There are things that I want to see. Like, I would love to see the Schemers table and, like, figure out what's going on with Hal. because going back to that, I didn't even get to talk about this earlier. There was an awesome theory someone put in my comment section. Oh, I didn't get to attack first. That someone put in my comment section was like, oh, I think Hal is like secretly Thiazi. They think that they like switched because of the blade. Like somehow Thiazi put himself in the blade, the liar's blade somehow. And while that person said like, I think Thiazi is now Hal, and like they switch places, I actually like want to sort of go further into it and say maybe it's not that they've switched places, but it is that there's now two personalities within Hal. I like that idea a lot. Like that's a fun idea. The person was like, I think Hal and him switch places, but he didn't have the liar's blade initially. So while I like the idea, I don't necessarily see it. Like, it's a cool idea and concept. And I would love it for it to be fact, because I think theories like that are just so good.
Okay.
But who knows? Damn. Hello, Brain. I see that you're here. What's up? You did, in fact, make it. That is true. We were able to defeat the first Axion, or first Axon, and now we are here. Do I want to attack?
Let's carve a path.
Because I feel like this thing's dead. How you doing, Brain? So I would like the idea. So I would like the idea of the soul holds his soul, but I don't like the switching theory. That would be creepy considering his his scene with his brother's wife. True. Yeah, that's something I didn't really think about initially. That's a good point. So I do like the idea of like the liar's blade holding Thiazi's soul. Like that's not a bad move. I think that's pretty dope. Especially because, think about it this way, right? If you're the Taconis family and your greatest enemy is this dude who like can rally people, do you really want him to go in the place that you control the most and potentially rally undead? Like, do you want him to go to a place where you can rally undead? ZB, I love my crackpot insane theory that Hal's child named Hero and with Elodie is either a Taconis or a Halavar, and that's the reason she lives with her rich merchant mother. Well, we don't know what Elodie is. Like, Elodie could be one of those, like secretly like a Halavar that like the Halavar family is like, hey, go screw this guy who's related to Thiazi. Actually, now that I'm saying this out loud, there could be some credence behind this. Just saying that out loud is like, that's not a bad idea. Interesting. She's secretly a fucking Taconis or a Halavar, and they're like, here, go screw Thiazi's brother and give him a weakness. Oh, I think you've done something there. That's nuts. That's pretty good, Brain. That's pretty good. I like that theory a lot. Damn. So many good theories this campaign. So many good theories. Yeah, like I said, he always was looking into the afterlife after his soul saved in the sword. Or sorry, having his soul saved in the sword by his brother, like I said. That is cool. Brothers always together. I posted a super long comment thread in one of your videos last week. Fuck, did I not see it? There's so many comments on that video. It's impossible to keep up with them all. I definitely have to... Fuck off. I definitely have to look into that theory, because that sounds awesome. Unless I read part of it and was like, this is so long, I can't read the whole thing. Which does happen, unfortunately. There's so many comments and so many of them are super long that I can't read all of it. But I'll definitely have to look into it. In general, the theory is that the reason that they gave us that Hal is not with Hero is because she is with her rich merchant mother. But that doesn't make any sense to me because Hal is clearly... Oh, that's not a finished thought quite yet. Gotta let you cook a bit longer. Hal is very well off. Why aren't you fighting me? Hal is very well off and can provide for the kid, and I don't see how just abandoning his kid. So I don't see Hal just abandoning his kid. So there has to be some reason why the kid is distant away from Hal, and I wonder if Hal dies, if that will be Liam's next character. So I'm pretty sure in the last time we saw Hal, I'm pretty sure one of the characters implied... No, I'm pretty sure he basically asked Sadia if the two of them would like to live in, like, some separate housing from Hal. Basically, like, Hal's, like, removing them from anything. There seems to be an extra house somewhere that Hal has that is going to be used as a way to protect the two kids. Like, Sadia and her and Hero are now going to be living together in this other house. I could be wrong. I thought that was the implication from that they were going to be living in a separate house. So he has moved them closer to him now. But who knows? I do like the idea, though, that, like, the Konas were like, we're going to make you have relationships with Thjazi's sibling. Like, that does make sense to me.
Bring it on. Let's try it. Get ready.
Oh my god, guys. Defend yourself, for fuck's sake.
Let me flow.
Now they're both marked. Die. No spears. I don't like spears. Okay, phew.
I'm not giving up.
I do like the theory. I think it's a very strong possibility of something like that happening. Like I think it's a good idea. It's a very good theory. I just really wonder how much of it, like, could actually line up with what's being portrayed in the story right now. Like, I wonder if there is a way to connect her there. If there's anything that's like if Elodie has any form of connection. We don't know much about her quite yet, but I would love to find out more, because that is a character who
What have we
might be extremely important if your theory is correct. And I would like it to be correct, because that is a fun theory. Okay, let's try it. Because you get clothing for beating these things, so I want to beat his ass. How's the game going to be like? You get first strike, but you don't get to attack first. I don't want to waste her attacks. Alright, let's see if we can work on breaking it, I guess. Sick hairstyle? Yeah, he has a dope hairstyle.
Lightning strike.
Oh my god, he has so much health. I feel like light damage does a lot, but we'll see.
Let's spill some ink.
Oh my fuck.
Let's
My
push
parrying
forward.
is so bad today.
Let's spill some ink.
Shit. What applies more burn?
Flames on me.
I want to give him as much burn as possible.
Watch out, my L.
Strange combo. Fuck. parrying is so bad.
Thunder.
On guard.
She can't even fucking do anything yet. It is burning, but I can't. She doesn't have. She has silence on. Fuck.
There, so dodge.
That's better. Good stuff.
Get parried, motherfucker. You can gradient attack, right? Yeah, I'd rather not waste it. I feel like Mael will have a much better gradient attack when she gets to be in her proper thing. Can break. I'd rather work on breaking it.
Radiance away.
A storm is coming.
I have missed the past 3 streams or so. Where are we in the story? How do you feel about the game so far? And what are you most looking forward to finding out about this game? It's a good question. Sick hairstyle. He is like Edward Scissorhands. Oh my fucking god, he is. That's crazy. That will probably control our minds. What? What'd I miss? So as far as like where we are in the story, we were going to the heart of Old Lumiere to try to get the heart of the Paintress, but that didn't work out because we had to fight Renoir, which was a massacre on his end. He beat the fuck out of me a million times. So I had to grind and not be shit. And luckily we pulled that fight out. That was a nightmare and a half. After that,
From fire.
we had to go after the Axons so that we could
That's better.
properly get through the barrier that the Paintress has. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going after the Axons. We defeated the Axon. We got rid of like all the other masks beforehand. So now we're moving towards the one that makes people see shit, apparently. Which, you know, just by
Can't escape.
virtue of the name, it doesn't sound very good for us. That's not good. Maybe we should have waited for it to have been broken.
Sharpened.
Unfortunate. I kind of don't want to break him. But I will set him on fire if I have to. Is he already on fire? He's no longer on fire. Let's set him on fire.
Flames. Rain.
I'll do it.
Hand-to-hand combat, motherfucker.
Okay. Okay.
Lunay just gets battered. I get a free basic attack with each... Okay, I should do that more often then. Very nice. I did not know that. I should read the abilities more often, huh? Perfect break. We can break him and deal a ton of damage this turn. Please break. Okay. We're in the offensive stance. I should switch to Virtuos. He is burning, so I should do it.
No margin for error.
Mayhem. Okay, we're getting some damage out of it now. No longer stunned, but I feel like he's a lot weaker than he was before. And we have Perfection. Oh wait, get an extra attack for free.
Ready to strike.
Damn it! I need a couple more now. Still need a few. Fuck. We'll go with Defiant Strike.
This will hurt.
He's getting fucked up. Should die here, I think. Close. Close to death. He burnt. He died. More clothes. We got the Edward Scissorhand hair. For poor Lune. She's getting that equipped right now. Just so we can look at it. It's not going to stay. Bam. She looks like Frankenstein's bride. That's what it looks like to me. All right, what do we have on her? We had the... Should we just go with this? That's fine. I don't want her to have the exact same haircut as Male. All right, well, now that I know that Dulso fucking gets a free attack every time, I'm going to do that more often. Is this a mandatory fight?
Leticia. It works for Siren.
So he creates all of that for her.
We should take it out. It would definitely be an advantage against Siren.
Yep, sounds mandatory. Or we could go past it, but I want to kill it. Looks like Son Goku with wet hair. That's funny. Neveron does not seem hostile. It sows tirelessly, engrossed in its work. Attack anyway. Yep.
Mata.
I don't know if you're high enough level to pull it off, but Lune had an elemental trick plus elemental genesis build that pairs wonderfully with your Seprum weapon and goes crit, 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 enemy dead. Crazy. I'm going to have to look into that. Free attack. Defiant strike because I like marking people.
Not impressed.
Curses the expedition. How? There was no blocking that? Male will die in 8 turns. Oh, I feel like that's reasonable. As long as this thing doesn't heal, I feel like we should be fine. This Axion is one of my favorite enemies in the game. She who plays with wonder is such a beautiful name. Gore, a video game boss. Or for a video game boss. Yeah, this fight is huge. Oh, we've also ran away from Tiamat's cultist. Oh, right, we did run away from Tiamat's cultist. Very true. I feel like this thing's going to be weak to fire because it's all about seams. Oh, crap. That was not the attack I expected. 5 turns? It was 8 a second ago. It's because I got hit? 6 turns. Or is everyone's, like, attack different? Like, this person takes damage in a different way than this person.
Chroma is flowing.
4 turns. Damn. The enemy drops Pictos. This enemy drops Pictos you want to equip and learn on every character or the Axion fight will be much, much harder. Okay. Well, then we have to kill it. Sounds like this thing must die.
Thunder.
I'm ready.
I keep forgetting that I can do an extra attack with the fucking thing. I'm so stupid. We need to set this thing ablaze, though. Sweeping combo. Jump too early sometimes, you know. God, I can never get that counter off. Varsho will die in 3 turns. Well, it keeps changing. It went up for somebody a second ago. You can get a basic attack in. Then we can do a grading attack.
Your end is nigh.
Now it's marked again.
Just try it.
What the fuck is happening? What is that? I could feel an attack coming. I just couldn't do anything about it.
The expedition's not over.
You gonna curse us again? I couldn't dodge. Oh, well, we are all already cursed anyway. Don't really have many options here. Lune's probably dead next turn, if I remember correctly. And this thing's burning, right?
Fire.
Oh, it wasn't on fire.
No
Fuck.
margin for error.
Yeah. I knew that was happening. Fuck. I can't figure out this.
Okay. Ah! I can do it.
I cannot, for the life of me, figure out this fucking timing for this one.
Let's finish this.
Yeah, still couldn't do it.
Oh well.
God damn, these things fucking hurt.
Cut him down.
Who do I want back up?
Merci.
It's okay, couldn't dodge that.
Finesse and grace.
I want to burn you.
Ready to go.
Second jump. That was not where that was last time. Fuck.
From fire.
Please die. Phew. Holy shit. These fights are insane in this game. Like, I'm so bad.
Good job. No other expedition managed that.
No other expedition had a Lumina converter.
Yet this victory feels hollow.
This victory feels hollow. Not for me. Thank you very much. I have to stand again. The fucking cramp came back. Ugh. Ugh. This is painful. I'm having a painful day. Hopefully there's like a fucking expedition flag somewhere nearby. Unless I missed one earlier. I don't think I did.
Ooh, lovely.
Okay, you said you want this to be equipped on everybody because it's going to be useful for later. Fucking chair. I'm gonna get rid of this fucking counter thing because I swear to God it's not helping me because I'm terrible at countering. Where was it? Anti-charm. Immune to charm. There we go. Did I lose a bunch of health doing that? No, I probably gained some. Alrighty. Time to go kill a bunch of things. It looks like Shadow Sora. I mean Shadow Mayel. I appreciate the Shadow Sora reference. Fuck, I want to play Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. Where's Kingdom Hearts at? I was actually thinking about that today because I feel like we might be somewhat getting close to the end of the game. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, if we're making our way to the Paintress, it only stands to reason, in my opinion, that we're on the way. Right? So I was like, what am I going to play next? Am I going to... like do another poll for whatever we play next, or do I want to pick what we play next? Picking's nice because that means like I can guarantee it be something that like I've never played before. You need to die. You didn't die.
Didn't really need it.
You're gonna go again? Nope. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Do you think now is the right time to get charmed? after the cutscene already showed that the next boss messes with your mind. Yeah, well, it's anti-charm, so you're going to be immune to charm. I don't know if you saw my comment, but you need to learn that Pictos on every character in order to have a much easier time against the boss here. Yeah. So once you reach the right spot, I will just apply it to everybody. I'll just add some more stuff. We can leave and come back. Like, I'm not above doing that. Oh, wait, we just get a free attack. Oh, wait, no, this was his second attack.
Brace yourself.
How stupid.
Good stuff.
Damn.
And guard.
We're stanceless currently. Just drop electricity on him. Great, he's not weak to that. I thought he was for some reason.
Didn't really need it. Didn't really need it.
I'm ready.
So, question, Zodiac, with a big announcement of Fate of the Old Republic, could we do KOTOR streams, or are we not interested because the games are too old? I would play Knights of the Old Republic. I fucking love those games. Those are some of my favorite games of all time. You're probably roughly about 60 to 65% through the game, I would say. Okay. I trust your word for it. Bam.
Let's carve a path.
Alrighty. Oh, wait. Free attack. I'm going to have to remember that every time now. Because a free attack's a free attack. You can't not use a free attack. Just getting weighted. Love them both. So the first game, in my opinion, is a lot better. I like the, not that to say that I think the second game is bad. I like them both. I really do. But I like Revan way more than I like. I think they call her the Survivor. I like Revan way more. Revan and Bastila is one of my favorite stories in Star Wars. So for me, that would be pretty sick. I would absolutely play Knights of the Old Republic, though. I fucking love those games. But one of my favorite things about the one that I like about streaming the most is that we're playing games that I've never played, and that's what's so fun about it. Like, I would have never thought about playing this game off stream. Like, I wouldn't have. Like, I saw everyone like saying it was a really fun game and all that stuff. For some reason, I was just like, I don't really care for it. I was like, this doesn't look like my thing. So I was like, whatever. But KOTOR 2, especially with the mod, is also fantastic. I would probably play it on my Xbox because I don't know how streaming from my PC would go. I could. I do have them both on my PC, so I could try it. And we could mod the shit out of it. But, maybe that's what I will do. So that way I could have something new for me because I haven't done it yet. Mm-hmm. I like KOTOR 2 still, but KOTOR 1 is where it's at, in my opinion. KOTOR 1 is awesome. Did I not level somebody up? Lune. Just up the defense. Oh, wait. No, it leaves her in a random number. No. Here. Only the restoration mod who restored the actual content that Obsidian couldn't finish. Yeah, I think that would be cool to have. I've seen that stuff, but I've never played that stuff. Like, that would be a lot of fun. Just to get rid of the thing. I guess I would also probably, if we were to play that game, not if, because I will. That sounds like a game that we should play. Because I feel like it's a short game. I feel like we should probably do, like, the canon characters, if that would make sense. Like, because the first game you're supposed to play as a male character.
Oh,
Because
lovely.
Revan's a man. And you're supposed to play as him. So I'd probably do that. So And then for the second game, that's supposed to be a female character, based on the lore of like some of the characters that you encounter later on. It's supposed to be a female character. But I also like the male character story in that game. So I don't know. We'll have to decide when we get there. I just know for a fact I'll be playing as Revan. Like, Revan is number one to me. He's so cool. Is this the right way? I don't want to be going the wrong way. But we need to do more fights because I don't want to fight you. You things are annoying. I think ZB's ZB's heart wants to play through Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 on stream. 1, 2, and 3? Nuh-uh. I want to play Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Fragmentary Passage. I'll play everything. Kingdom Hearts 3, I'll play it all. I would love to play every Kingdom Hearts game on stream. Trade. Let's trade. Cool. All right, what do you got for clothing? Nothing? You hurt my soul. All right, let's fight him. And Mael will fight his ass. Don't forget Super Smash. You best believe that when Sora got in the game over Goku, I was so happy. That was the greatest day ever. And you best believe he's my main in Smash Brothers. Why? Why protect yourself? I plan on murdering you.
Okay.
That was a pretty dope Superman punch. Roman Reigns would be jealous of you. Rain of Fire. If only I could hit it perfect. Well, I think you're dead. Oh, not yet. You will die next turn. I swear to godness. You will die. Yep. Yeah, I want to play all the Kingdom Hearts games. Even I want to find the mod for Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, that mod would be awesome. Acknowledge your tribal chief. Hell yeah. What is that? It's a weapon for Mayal. Not gonna worry about it. Renoir showed up to Gustav, like, acknowledge me, and he did not, and he got fucked up because of it. He has the tribal chief theme is one of the best, like, wrestling themes of all time. Like, it's so good. I don't watch all that often. Like, I probably should watch more wrestling because I do find it very entertaining. It's just, I'm a big mixed martial arts fan. So for me, like, the fake stuff doesn't do it for me anymore, if that makes sense. But Roman Reigns is a pretty dope character. Like, he's pretty cool. I think Cody has gotten a little stale, which is a good thing they took the belt off him. But I think that Drew McIntyre is trash. So it was a mistake giving it to Drew. God, how did I get onto wrestling? I guess I said Superman punch and you said something about Roman. Oh, I said Roman Reigns. I am a massive 30-year wrestling fan. I'm 35. I've been watching it for a while too. I'm 27 and I've been a fan on and off for about 20 years. The first wrestling event I ever watched was SummerSlam. It was either 2007 or 2008. And it was Edge versus The Undertaker at SummerSlam in a Hell in a Cell. Fucking badass match. Cody has gotten stale, but it's also impossible for a white meat babyface to not get stale. I agree. I mean, the same shit happened with John Cena. I just hope they don't miss the opportunity to turn Cody heel, because that would suck if they missed that opportunity, because Cody as a heel, like, when he was on the independence scene, it was awesome. Like, he was a very, very good heel when he was like the American Nightmare character was a heel first. So they've kind of, by calling him the American Nightmare right now, I think that's a bad move. He should have, when he came back to WWE as a face, he should have been the American Dream. So, yeah. First wrestling show I ever went to live was Hershey, PA. I imagine that's Pennsylvania. And Edge had cashed in on John Cena with the Money in the Bank the night before Edge and Lita then had a live sex celebration on Raw. That's Armageddon. Armageddon 2007, I think, or 2006. I've seen the pay-per-view. I wasn't a wrestling fan at the time. But yeah, Armageddon was dope. I missed those old names for the pay-per-views. Now they're all like named after the matches. So it's like Hell in a Cell or Elimination Chamber or whatever. Like Elimination Chamber used to happen in Armageddon and it was badass. Armageddon was sick. And I miss the old sets. Like they had like a castle that like Jeff Hardy stood on top of and like held the belt up for the first time. Like those old sets were so cool. But like I was saying about Cody, I think he's gotten a little stale, but I find Drew to be like so fucking boring. Like all he does is complain. Like he complains when he's not champion, like in real life complains. It was Elimination Chamber, but back then they used to call that pay-per-view Armageddon. That's what I'm saying. Like the Elimination Chamber was sick. I've only gone to 2 like actual WWE live shows in real life, but that's what they were. They were like the like the house shows back when they used to do a lot of house shows, because they don't really do them anymore. But they were both they were in the same arena. And what's funny is I used to work at the arena. So the first time I went, actually I've been to 3. The first time I went to WWE was for like my 14th birthday, or maybe it was a little earlier than that, because Edge was still wrestling, and I think Edge would have been gone by the time I was 14. So maybe I was like 10 or 11, and Randy Orton came out and he wrestled John Cena, and Edge had a wrestling match. Like it was so sick. Like that was a dope night. And then the second time would have been years later, and it would have been, I think it was Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt for the WWE Championship. That's the time difference we're talking about here, right? Like that was such an interesting time. I miss Dean Ambrose in WWE. Jon Moxley is an interesting character, but I just don't think he's as good outside of WWE. I think, and that's my big problem with AEW. Not that I don't want to talk about AEW, but AEW, like, guys in AEW couldn't go to WWE, especially MJF, because listen to any MJF like promo he ever cuts. He has never not sworn in a promo. He would never be able to make it on television in WWE. But yeah. I'm just biting my tongue because I think Drew is arguably the best character in wrestling today. He is just an absolute physical specimen, in his promo work is absolutely top notch, and he does bitch endlessly, and he is a bully, and no matter what happens, he is always the victim. All the makings of a great heel you want to dislike. I don't disagree, but it's real. His bitching is real. He thinks he should be the only person holding the belt at any point in time, and I think that's fucking annoying. Like I don't know. I find him too annoying, like in real life, to like him that much. You know what I'm saying? God damn, I'm terrible at parrying today. The third event would have been the event that I saw live, I was working the arena. So I was somebody who was like the cleanup crew afterwards, and we came in early, my brother and I, to watch the whole thing, because it was during Jeff Hardy's return run with WWE, and Jeff Hardy is my brother's favorite wrestler of all time.
Ready to strike.
So he finally got to watch Jeff Hardy because the weed ban was finally lifted in Canada, so he was allowed to come up to Canada for the first time. I can kind of agree MJF as a character that exists right now absolutely cannot exist in WWE because he blurs the lines of reality and isn't afraid to hit below the belt in a way WWE would not allow. Yeah, I just don't think, like, if you can't cut a promo without swearing, a part of me, like, doesn't think you're going to be able to do a whole lot if you were to ever make it to WWE. And let's be real. I don't know what you think about AEW or anything like that. To me, AEW is always going to be like little brother to WWE. I just don't think it has the same level of product. Like, people can sit there and be like, it's super flashy and it's super fun to watch Will Ospreay do the same match over and over again, because that's all he does. But I personally am not a fan of... Realistically, if you watch a couple matches on AEW, you've seen them all. Because they all do the same flips, they all do the same tricks, and a lot of them don't do a lot of storytelling in the match. A handful of them do. Jon Moxley's the lead of this because he is the best at doing that. But there's a reason CM Punk left. I'm just going to put that out there. I do think Swerve Strickland absolutely could be a main event or in WWE. I think Toni Storm, as her character stands right now, would be the biggest female in WWE. I think Toni Storm has exponential in-ring ability, and I think her character and mic work is leagues above everyone else in the industry. I mean, I've only seen a couple of her promos. Her matches are pretty good. What's this thing doing? What the fuck just happened? Oh, she was charmed. Crazy. But I can't disagree because I can't disagree or agree because I haven't seen too much of her work. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that I do see is mostly the men in AEW because for whatever reason my stuff doesn't want to show me anything else. Same goes for WWE, honestly. For whatever reason, my feed doesn't want to show me much of the women's stuff in WWE either. Unless it's Nikki Bella. Well, I don't know what that says about me, or my feed, but, you know, nothing wrong with Nikki Bella. Especially lately. She's been killing it. What do I want to do here?
Let's keep going. Brace yourselves.
Fuck.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, respectfully, when it comes to WWE versus AEW, I believe WWE has more and better megastars, but I think the main eventers in AEW, like Swerve, Hangman, Mox, etc., are better than Uso, LA Knight, etc. Yeah, but you didn't even mention, like, the actual main eventers, because Jey Uso is not a fucking main eventer, and neither is LA Knight. As much as people want LA Knight to be a main eventer, he's not. And you know, the amount of time I've watched him have a wrestling match or watched him cut a promo and he's fucking botched it, he's not a main eventer. I like LA Knight. Like, I think he can be something in the future, but that future is coming up quick because he's been around for a long time, so he needs to figure it out a lot sooner than he has been. But I just have never seen him as, like, someone who's going to be a main eventer. And same with Jey Uso. People liked him because he yeeted, and that was about it, honestly.
This will hurt. Oh well.
Summons the ballets to attack. But, like, the main eventers like Roman Reigns, who unfortunately is part-time right now. Like, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, for a while, John Cena. I even think, like, Dominic Mysterio. Like, Dominic Mysterio is a future main eventer. CM Punk. Guys like that, in my opinion, they're above those guys like Swerve Strickland, Hangman, Mox. Jon Moxley is the only one that I would argue is on the same level. Hangman has cut the exact same promo every single time I've heard him talk since the fucking good old days of The Elite on YouTube. I watched The Elite on YouTube for like a solid year before AEW came out, and every single promo he's ever cut has been the exact same one. Like, I like Hangman, but he's got one promo. What just happened?
Ready to strike.
How dare you eat her? Where did you take her? chance target. God damn. Yeah. She just attack herself?
Bring it on.
Gotta take this fight a little bit seriously a second. This guy's fucking me up. Okay, first of all, no. I don't think I can auto attack now. Fuck. I don't think I'm gonna break him either. I need to revive.
I won't waste this.
Okay, come on. Okay.
Let us stain them.
Varsho. She's refusing to parry because she's fucking charmed. That's terrible. I don't like that. Time to get rid of that. Crikey. Please break.
Not looking good.
Revitalization.
Everybody, let's go.
Oh well.
He's going after Varsho. Isn't he immune to this stuff? Yeah, he's immune. Suck it. What a waste. Obafemi is the guy I have been so excited for finally being called up. Obafemi, the only wrestler who has ever given that Brock Lesnar feel besides Brock Lesnar. That's true. They tried to give, like, Brock Lesnar's dope outside of some of the shittier things that he's related to, unfortunately. But I like him as a fighter, and I like him as a wrestler. As a human being, he seems kind of like an asshole, but I mean, fucking honestly, who the fuck is going to fuck with you? If you're Brock Lesnar, no one's fucking with you, right? Like, so I don't think it's that big of a deal for him to be an asshole, because he's not going to get fucked with ever. Oh, damn, I thought that would really kill. Oh, good to attack again. Nice.
This will hurt.
But yeah, Obafemi's dope. And I don't know if Obafemi's first match that I think it was. Cody versus Obafemi on that December 13th Saturday night main event, I think was the first time I'd ever seen Obafemi wrestle. And he was awesome. He was so sick. So he has a bright future ahead of him, in my opinion, that I'm very excited for, because he's dope. So that's cool to look forward to. I forget what we were talking about entirely before talking about WWE, because we've been talking about WWE for a minute now. Not that I mind, but it's just funny. I forget what we were talking about. Maybe KOTOR. We were talking about KOTOR and how I'm probably going to end up playing like the canon characters. But I don't think I need to talk about that much. I think outside of that, that's about it for things that we need to say about that. New Pictos. Oh, right. We need to go fucking fight more things so I can actually, like, level up these Pictos. Charm is a nasty debuff, apparently. Did I get that Pictos done? It's not done yet. We need 2 more fights. Okay. Guess we'll continue moving forward. As long as we don't see this other Axon, we should be good. I kind of want to get to the point where we're about to fight the Axon, and then we'll probably call the stream there. Probably push 3 hours today. I don't see why not. Might as well. But yeah, I think the product of WWE is about to be in a good spot. The only issue I have is recently there was a report saying that TKO wants them to make their ticket prices higher for WWE, which if they start doing that and they start outpricing the fans, that's going to fucking suck, because the UFC has already done that. The UFC has priced the fans so badly, it's not even funny. When they came to Canada, to Toronto, for some of the cards, I was like, is it worth spending $700 for a fucking ticket to go. And even though the fight card had Sean Strickland versus Drekis Duplessis on it, which was a good fucking fight, it wasn't worth it. It just straight up wasn't worth the price. So I'm horrified of the idea of WWE doing the same thing. I really hope they don't do that. And it sounds like Triple H is trying to push back against TKO, but The Rock is the chairman of TKO. And The Rock might do it. The Rock might start overpricing tickets.
Luke, Expedition 67. We're out of explosives, but we've made enough holes in this place to reach that giant woman in the center. But something weird's going on. Everyone's been swept up in strange emotions. It both feels like us, but also not like us. Marguerite reckons we're feeling the overflow from that giant woman's feelings. Empathic distress, I think she called it. Like her mind is flooding the area with her thoughts and feelings. Maybe we'll just stay here and enjoy the melody.
We were robbed of Daniel Cormier versus Brock in the UFC. Did you see Daniel Cormier's comments on it? It was almost announced for UFC, and then Brock signed with WWE. DC said that he took more money to not get beat up. Well, that's unfortunately what would have fucking happened. I like Brock Lesnar, but let's be real. Daniel Cormier is a fucking goat. Daniel Cormier is a beast, and he's clean. You can't say the same about Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar would have probably fought and then pissed hot again. Because that's what happened with the Mark Hunt fight at UFC 200. So it's unfortunate, but the fact remains that it is true that Brock pisses hot, right? So he can't fight in the UFC unless they like make some ridiculous exception for him. But I hope they never do that.
Then we should prepare before we head there.
I hope they never make exceptions for that. They already technically did with that fight against Mark Hunt because they knew what was going to happen. But that fight was so huge to make because UFC 200 fell apart. UFC 200 was supposed to be like, there was 3 different fights that fight card was supposed to be. Like it was supposed to be Daniel Cormier versus John Jones. That didn't happen. And instead, it ended up being Daniel Cormier versus Anderson Silva in a 3-round fight because Anderson Silva would not take a 5-round fight on short notice. And then it was supposed to be main evented by Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz 3, and that never happened. And then it was supposed to be Dustin versus Nate, and people got upset by that, at the 200 press conference, it was Dustin versus Nate, but then they announced a Conor McGregor fight on the card because Conor had to pull out of the Nate fight or something like that. So that fight fell apart because Nate was pissed off they used his screen time to promote a different Conor fight, which that Conor fight never materialized, if I remember correctly. So Nate pulled out. Dustin wasn't able to be on the card for 200. So they needed a main event. So they put Mark Hunt. Was Mark Hunt even the main event? Maybe not. Maybe Daniel Cormier was the main event. But I'm pretty sure that card ended up looking like Brock Lesnar versus Mark Hunt, Amanda Nunes versus somebody who I forget. Doesn't matter. And Daniel Cormier versus Anderson Silva in the yellow cage. It was a crazy look. And that card on paper sounds nice, but it ended up being like one of the worst things ever because they just couldn't put it together. UFC 300 was beautiful and stellar compared to UFC 200. Like UFC 200 is like the redheaded stepchild of the 100s pay-per-view for the UFC. Because the first one had GSP versus Thiago Santos and Brock Lesnar versus Frank Mir. Badass card. And then the UFC 200 was the one I just laid out. But UFC 300 was one of the greatest fight nights of all time. Fucking Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway is single-handedly one of the greatest fights to ever exist. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It is beautiful. Max beat the piss out of Justin. GSP is my favorite fighter of all time. You have the most sublime taste, if I may say. He is the GOAT. GSP is the GOAT. Take your John Jones GOAT conversation, shove it in a fucking garbage can. Demetrius Johnson is the only other person who could rival GSP as the GOAT, but GSP is superior than I suddenly forget his name. Demetrius Johnson. Like, Demetrius Johnson is ridiculously good at what he does. Like, it's stupid. Stupid how good he is. But GSP is the man. Ensnaring parry. Oh, it's equipped in mail, that's why. Where was it? There was another like parrying thing that we had on this guy before. It was like a healing parry, wasn't it? Where was the healing parry? There it is. Nope. I thought I had healing. Oh, healing counter is on him. What did we have on him before? I'm going to have to look back in the fucking thing, aren't I? Oh, that was it. Augmented counter. But now we can go give everybody some more Lumas and then... Do you have any new abilities to learn? I think we do. But I'm going to go back to the camp. Go to the faceless guy. And then give everybody enough Lumas to use the anti-charm. Because I think it's worth 10 points. So we need to give everybody like 10 Lumas. John Jones is my number 2, even though I genuinely question if he's ever been clean or just protected. It's protected. Remember when they moved an entire fight card from Nevada to California because they had less strict testing? Yeah, wonder why. Just saying. Increase rank to A and refills all AP, but set self to 1 HP. That's nasty. That's good in some respects, but I don't know. It's dangerous at the same time. Deals minimum single damage, hits twice, consumes up to 10 burn to increase damage. Some of these aren't bad. What's this one? Deals extreme single target damage, uses sword's element, crits deal double damage. Fuck me. But it's 10. Oh, you need 9. 9? I mean, I feel like she gets 9 quite often. Why do you think John Jones' legacy/success is if he had a 100% clean career? I think he loses to Gustafsson. I think he loses to DC. Arguably, he loses to Reyes. So, everyone else, realistically, I think he beats. Because, and I'm going to get some, I'm probably not going to get any flack from this, but most of the guys that he fought early in his career were at the end of theirs. Lyoto Machida was at the end of his rope. I'm being realistic when I say that, because he was. Like, he was at the end of his rope. I truly believe that a lot of his wins come from the fact that he was super young and on steroids, and he was fighting a bunch of old people who were also on steroids. So if you really look at it that way, it really balances out. He was young but strong, and they were old but strong. So while they had wisdom on their side, they would have lost speed, they would have lost power, they would have lost the ability to take shots. They would have, they would have been exhausted a lot easier. That's what happens when you get older. It just, you can't win against someone who is the same strength as you. Like, if you're older and you have a bunch of wear and tear, even with steroids, someone who's young, who's the same attributes as you, isn't going to lose. Like, that's just how it is, unfortunately. So John would have had a lot of the same wins if he was clean. This is assuming everybody else is clean too, mind you. if John's clean, everyone has to be clean, right? Like, you can't just be like, oh, for him, he's clean, but for everybody else, he's not. That's unfair. So, you know, just putting that in the universe. Do I think John Jones would have a shit career if he wasn't on steroids? No. But I think he would, like, have a lot more L's on his career. And I think that, you know, I feel like I can look at fights. Like, even the Oven St. Peru fight, OSP. I think OSP would have kicked his ass. Like, that was a hard fight for him. So, that's just me. That's just my opinion. But anyway, we are now just in front of fighting the... Oh, wait, I guess you should apply that Picto to everybody. Or... where is it? Anti-charm. Anti-charm. There we go. Everybody sip on that anti-charm juice. Whoops. Even those who were in the reserve, just in cases. So, bam. I think we are nasty now. I'm going to add that. I feel like if a lot of them have the extra increased aim, that's probably going to be nasty. Okay. Now that we have that all equipped and everything like that. Ooh, break. That's just better overall. Agility and luck. Agility. Ooh. Okay, we'll figure some stuff out. But I think that's a good spot to end the stream for now. We will start the next stream with fighting the Axon. I might do a little bit of off-screen grinding, but I don't know how much time I'll have because Wednesday is the stream. So I will see you guys all then. Hopefully I've covered all the bases with today's stream, like with all the questions that people asked before I walked away from the stream. But yeah, I guess the last statements on John Jones. If he was clean, he would have a similar record to GSP, but I think GSP would still be better. All right. Anyway, see you guys. Have a good day. Hopefully my fucking cramp stops because this fucking hurts. I'm still standing. Peace out.